He's a very young rabbit. Cotton under his chin, wrapping a wash towel because they're gonna need, their little feet are gonna be pressing against the towel. I'm gonna take my milk, suck up milk. Not too much at first because they go kind of fast and they can drink too much and choke on it. Okay, Cotton has relocated. He's overexcited right now. So he's not staying in the... All right, that's fine. If they're overexcited, drop the towel and get right to it. Get to the suckling part. There he goes. Now he's got a good suckle. When I hear that little suckling noise, I can press a little bit on the syringe. And sometimes they get an airtight suckle and the syringe moves on its own. All right, he did great. Hardly wasted a drop. And repeat. And I'm gonna do 5 of these because his body weight is 1.4 ounces. And this is about 0.4 cc's. So he's only gonna get about 2. There we go. He did that on his own. So if you see the little black line on the syringe move fast, it's because he's created an airtight suction. And I'm letting him do that. I'm not pushing because otherwise that would be too much milk. Okay, try again. Try again. Hold on. You got a little food in your mouth. Okay, go. Go. There you go. Nice. He's got a nice suckle there. Okay, now sometimes... There we go, we locked on. Got it. Oh, I wish I had more milk because he had just gotten it. Okay, at a certain point I have to stop and wipe his nose with a damp paper towel to get this out of his nose so he doesn't check on that. And I have to check his belly because look how plump his belly is now. He's got a little water balloon belly and he still wants more, so I'm not gonna quit. If he wants more, I'm about to quit though. I don't want his belly to get hard. I want it to be a soft little water balloon. Okay, you ready? What happened? Did we fall asleep? Sometimes they fall asleep during this process when they've had enough, or if they're too weak. All right, there you go. You want to slurp, 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 slurp. Oh, very good, very good. All right. Okay, now I feel pretty comfortable about that, so I'm gonna stop because I don't want to overfeed because that can cause GI distress later. And I'm gonna just wipe all this extra milk off of him. And the final thing is, you know, I check the belly by doing this. I just pinch the sides and I should have little water balloons on each side of his little belly. See this little plump little, yeah, that feels good. He wants more. Okay, now the next thing I'm gonna do is he needs to pee. So I'm just gonna take the little cotton, dip it in warm water, and rub this little area of his tush. And then, there you go. Blow. And a little urine stream will form. There he goes, he's got it. See the puddle? Alright. And he's peed. I'll just wipe that and make sure we got all the urine. It gets easier as they get older. The first couple times you do this peeing process can take a little effort. Oh, he's peeing on his own. There he is, another second part. Didn't quite get it all. Let me double check. Did we get all your urine, buddy? Yeah. Sometimes they pee better when their feet are on the ground and they can rub their little tail on the paper towel surface, which is a little bit rough. That helps. Okay, well he's done, so he's gonna go back in the nest box. You can show him going back in the nest box. Nice and warm. We're on a heating pad and the heating pad's set to 98 degrees. And I'm gonna grab the next guy, which is this little beauty. Okay, so if my towel is still dry, I'll reuse it. Wrap him tight, grab a piece of cotton, put it right under the chin. Sometimes the milk goes in the cotton and they'll slurp it right out of the cotton instead of out of the little tiny bottle. And so I'm gonna fill this up. Half a cc, don't go more than that when you first start. Because if they slurp and go too fast, they'll choke. Okay, ready? Okay, I put a drop in his mouth just to get him started, but once he knows what it is, he'll lock on. His own instinct will kick in and he'll start suckling. I never press on the syringe unless they're biting the nipple and their tongue is moving fast, because that lets me know that they're swallowing. If there's no movement, I don't add milk when there's no movement in the mouth, because that will dribble down the throat and go into their lungs and they'll choke on that. And you usually have to, see, I can't even feel this right now because I put a little fat in that. Sheep yogurt with fat, yummy. Into the goat milk combo to give some fat. Okay, ready? There you go. Go with it. Gonna do it? I'm not gonna do it. All right, sometimes this helps. Take them out of the towel. Try it without. They're very squiggly, so what I'm doing, most of them will move fast. You have to pinch their little cheeks gently with your 2 fingers to hold them still, and I'm supporting his body weight with the rest of my fingers. And he's gonna move. His little feet are gonna go, because normally they're under the mama and their little feet are kneading her breasts. So that instinct is still present even when nursing this way with a syringe. And I'm gonna get some more here. Try to go fast. It's getting stuck because that little bit of fat I added earlier. And I have to get the air bubble out of this because I don't want them to suck that down by accident. Don't want air in their bellies. That's one of the worst things, is when you have air in their bellies. They can't burp and they can't get it out, so it causes gas pain. Okay, ready? Go, go, go. Beautiful job. Oh, you got it, you got it, you got it. Oh, good job, good job. See, nothing's dribbling out of his mouth. So he doesn't have an airtight suckle, but he's got a great swallow. And when that happens, it doesn't come out of the mouth. It means he got all of that right down into his stomach. You gotta be quick about refilling and picking it back up at where we left off. Okay, ready? Go, go, go. Oh, now we have a suckle. Oh boy, nice, nice suckle. Whoops. I have to avoid his front teeth. They have little front teeth at this stage. And I can't go straight in. I have to go either from the right or the left of his mouth. Also, I need to check to see if his belly's full, and he's got a little more room. He's going to be able to have a little more milk before we quit here. All right, here we go. One more time. We're getting very messy. Okay, starting the milk again. He's figured it out. Oh, he's hard to hold because his little feet are going like crazy. There we go. Here goes a suckle again. Good, 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 good. Nice contact. Perfect. Okay. Now, he's coming through his nose. So the minute that happens, stop, drop the syringe, and get that out of his nose so he doesn't inhale that and choke on it. Sometimes it goes back around and out through the nose, and it'll bubble through the nose. If that happens, you've got to clear that. And usually a moist paper towel does that very quickly. Okay, so based on what I'm feeling with his tummy, he's got little water balloons there, but there's a little bit of room. He's not totally full. He's almost full. That's a nice, I could stop there almost, but they're so starved, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep going if he'll take it. I'm going to go one more. Fill my syringe. This will probably be our last one. I'm going to get this cotton ball under his chin. All right, here we go. Ready? He's starting to slow down. You know, they'll start to slow down when they've had enough. Oh, nice job. Perfect. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See how fast that syringe moved? That was him doing a suckle. And so now what I'm going to do when a suckle happens, it's really important because they have a lot of milk. Don't pull the nipple out. Wait until they've completely swallowed after a suckle. Okay, go. Go. There we go. You can do that again. Grab a nut. It's kind of a lucky thing when the suckle is tight like that. It doesn't happen all the time. But if it does happen and they slurp their milk really fast, he's got it coming through his nose. Whoops. You don't want to pull the nipple out after a big gulp of milk because they can choke on it. You keep the nipple in for about 5 seconds and then remove it. And that way they don't check during the removal of the nipple. Okay, so are we done? I'm gonna say we're done because you feel really good to me. Okay, now this little guy's got to pee. Yay. So we're just gonna wipe that little tushy. Aww. So right under the tail. And then there he goes. I'll blow. There he goes. You're in. So the combination of just gently wiping with a wet cotton ball and blowing a little cool air on it will stimulate. But if it doesn't, then you can just repeat the process until the urine comes out. Another way to do this is to run the cotton ball right along the side of the tail and the genitals. Instead of directly on, be right on one side or the other. And that will create a nice urine flow. Did we get it all? Are you okay? What you got there? Okay. So this is about what they look like at day 4 and 5. He's able to now balance his body weight on all 4. His eyes are still closed, but his fur is it's gotten longer since birth. And his little ears are starting to get an almond shape, which is really nice. And I like how energetic he is. Another thing that helps is he's not making any gurgling or clicking noises after the feeding. Well, there's a little bit of a clicking noise. If there's a little bit of clicking, it means there's a little bit of milk in the airway somewhere, and that will usually resolve after they've been asleep for a few hours. It gets absorbed. If there's a lot of clicking, you might have milk in the lungs, and that's very bad. You probably have pneumonia develop within 24 hours. And sometimes that's unavoidable. Okay, so he's like curling up and ready to go to sleep now, so that's perfectly fed. He's ready for an 8-hour nap in his warm nest box, and we'll do this all again in 8 hours. There we go.